All right, good evening. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a slight review over last unit, but it's something that you really need to make sure you understand because there are a lot of algebra is built on. So let's go to our notes, and we're just going to start with we want you to be able to write a linear equation when all you have is a graph. So today we're going to focus on if you're given a graph, could you write a linear equation just with a graph? So the first thing we have to do is we have to identify the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, so the slope, let's put what that is in, well, let's do the next line first actually. Write the equation in slope-intercept form. Do you remember what that is? You should know it by now. Y equals mx plus b. So now let's go back up to step 1, and we're going to write down which part of the slope-intercept form is the slope. Well, it is the m, okay? And the y-intercept part of the slope-intercept form is the b. Okay, so good. So now we can go here to these examples. And we can zoom in a little, okay, and we can use the lines here to figure out what the slope is. So we just had the slope. Well, let's start with the b first. The b is always where I like to start. You can always tell where the line crosses the y-intercept. It is right here at 1, 2, 3. Is that one? -3. Okay. And from there, you can go from this point to the next point right here. You can figure out the slope. Rise over run. Well, it's going to rise 1, 2, 3, and run 1. So they're both positive. So your m is 3 over 1. So your equation is y equals mx plus b. What's our m? 3x plus, well, in this case, it's a -3. So we could have just said y equals 3x minus 3. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. Where is it crossing the y-axis? Right here. So that is at a +2. So that's our b. And then from here to the next point, let's see what our rise over run is. What's a negative number because it's going down? 1, 2, 3. -3 over 1, 2. +2. So now we can write our y equals -3 over 2x plus 2. All right, so let's look at this next one. It crosses the y-axis at 2. That's our b. And then our m is 1, 2, -2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. So because we have two negatives here, they're going to cancel out and be a positive. So our equation is going to be y equals 2/5 x plus 2. All right. See if you can do number 4 on your own. Go ahead and write out the b and the m on the side and see if you can formulate your slope-intercept equation. Pause it. And then join me back up when you're done. All right, did you get this? Did you get y equals -3x plus 1? Make sure you know that from here to the next line, you go up 3, so that's a positive number, but you go to the left 1. That's why we got that negative. Let's do the next one. Pause it. You do it and then check it. All right, how'd you do there? You good? Remember, start with the y-intercept and then go from there to the other dot. That will help you figure out what the slope is. So the last one here, okay, on this one, you had a negative number on the bottom. It doesn't really matter where you put the negative number on the slope because we've discussed before how that's just going to be the same slope line. So it's just going to still be negative. So you can put it at the top, you can put it over in the middle if you want, whatever. So y equals negative 2/3 x minus 2 because it was a negative 2 y-intercept. Okay, let's look at this next page. I want you to skip down to number 13. Number 13. We're going to do the rest of these for a warm-up tomorrow in class. So number 13, if I give you the equation, can you tell me which line that is? Yes, because we know this is our B and this is our M. So which one of these has a y-intercept at negative 2? Well, not this one, not this one. This one does, and this one does. So let's see which one of these two is correct. It gives us a slope of 1/3. So if we start at this one, we go up 1 and over 3. And is there a dot? No. Let's check this one. Up 1/3. Yep, it's this one. Okay. And then number 14, I want you to see if you could do that on your own. So pause it right now. Do number 14, and then see what I get is the right answer. So pause it. You should have gotten C because it crosses at the negative 1. So all of the B's were negative 1. So those are all true. But then you could go from the negative 1, 1, 2, up 2, and to the left 1 for another point on the line. And it is, that would be up 2, and negative 1 would be a negative 2x. Okay? So that's why C is our best choice. All right, save the rest of these for a warm-up tomorrow, and have a great night. Go volleyball.